How many chicken?
Three.
Oh, it's seasoned.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Filipino cooking competition. Today we're cooking afritada, which is a really classic dish in the Philippines. And these are the ingredients, which serve about 6 people. The first thing that we're going to do is to wash the ingredients and cut them in order to prep them for cooking. Now, what you want to start with is, usually you want to cut the chicken, and what Micah and I like to do is we use the thighs for this dish because having the bone in really helps with cooking something that's very soupy, so it adds flavor. What I like to do is I like to cut the chicken thigh into strips and then cut them into nice bite-sized pieces that you can then cook a lot easier when you put them into the pan, or in my case, I used an Instant Pot. After that, you prep your vegetables. With Micah here, she started by peeling her carrots and then cut them into rounds, well, small slices, I guess you could say. And then from there, she cut them into quarters. Of course, what we like to do is put everything aside once you've already cut it. And this is the next part, which is the potatoes. For Micah, once again, you cut them into slices. And after that, Micah would cut them in half and put them into small bite-sized pieces. Like cutting them in half, so you have 2 half circles, and then cutting them into thirds from there. And that's what they should look like afterwards. After that, you cut the onion, and I see that Micah really likes to not dice them. I really like to dice my onions and to keep them nice and small, but these are also nice bite-sized pieces that you can have for your afritada. And then what we did afterwards is to prep the garlic and the bell pepper. Micah does a good job at mincing. And then this part right here, this is the bell pepper. Now, I usually do the opposite with the inside facing me, but Micah does a good job in showing how you can place the bell pepper down and then cut it into strips and go from there. Now, what we did is that we took the ingredients that we listed before and then we divided them into 2. We used this powdered chicken broth and then just mixed it with water, and then we had canned tomato soup and coconut milk. From there, we have 2 different methods. For me, I used the Instant Pot, and now what I did is I threw all of the ingredients except for the coconut milk and the peas into the Instant Pot and then cooked them on high pressure for say about 10 minutes if I remember right. And then after that, while it was still hot, I mixed in the coconut milk and the peas and let them cook on saute for a little bit. And after that, that's all you needed. But for Micah, she opted for a more traditional approach. So if you don't have an Instant Pot, this is the way for you. What Micah did to start is she boiled her chicken so that it was nice and soft in the beginning. She also seasoned it a little bit, so that's up to your taste. Once the chicken is nicely cooked, you can separate the chicken broth, grease the pan, and then what Micah did is she sauteed the chicken a little bit to give it a little more browning, and then she sauteed the other ingredients, especially the aromatics, in order to get that taste in there, and she added the chicken broth back in. Salt and pepper to taste. Now, once she started getting the chicken broth and everything heated, she mixed all the sauces together and let them simmer. Then she added the vegetables and covered it until everything was cooked about 7 minutes later before adding the peas. But now let's get on to the next part and see whose dish was the best. So right now there are 2 bowls of afritada in front of you. You're gonna try both dishes. Towards the end, you'll cast a vote on which one you think is Micah's and which one you think is mine. Sounds good?
Okay.
Okay, go.
I'm going first. tastes like curry.
The first one, the curry sauce is very watered down. It doesn't have that like thick taste that I normally like from a curry.
That'd probably be the one you like then.
The one that we
Small
try is very creamy and good mixed with the potatoes in it. It's very good combination.
I'm liking the taste on this one.
Yeah, let me help you. I think they're both good.
Excuse me.
I'm giving them both.
Well, I
The chicken is more
some.
tender, and this one has.
Yes.
I have the more of the tomato taste kind of offsets everything, which kind of gives it a nice blend.
Oh, hot.
I like a little bit of a spicy taste in here. The vegetables are softer in that one. The richness of the flavoring and the chicken. So I would say the stripes.
Now, which one is your vote for Micah's, and which one's your vote for mine?
Probably going to say that Micah's is the this one here, because if this one if it was done in the pressure cooker, which I'm familiar with, the potatoes would have been softer.
I like
Yeah.
the sauce is very good in this one. Remember, the sauce is not very good.
Based on the history, Micah's dish always better than Mug.
Oh, oh.
This one tastes better than that one, so I have to go with this one.
No, that's Marky's. That's Micah's.
Mine's the winner! Sam was right. Micah usually is the best cook, but this time I know I won.
Oh, good for you,
Because
finally!
this one tastes the vegetables taste more of a stovetop preparation,
Oh.
and because I cook a lot with the pressure cooker,
A little more
the
familiar.
texture of the
Oh, it's
the
thicker.
carrots. Well, yeah, the carrots and the potatoes are a little more tender, so it's more characteristic of what I'm used to cooking in a pressure cooker.
Good job.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.